perfect tea. Who made this tea?
Of course me.
Oh, we're recording.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम व्यूअर्स, अपनी चौथी एपिसोड के साथ हम लोग हाजिर हैं रोज़ खान।
इश्तियाक खान।
तो व्यूअर्स इस वीक में हमें बहुत दूर से हमारी एक बहुत प्यारी दोस्त मिलने के लिए आई हैं। उनका नाम सिल्के है। वो जर्मनी से बिलोंग करती हैं। बहुत अरसा पहले वो हमें मिलने के लिए आई थी। अब फिर लास्ट वीक में वो आई हैं। तो वो हमारे कल्चर से बहुत ज़्यादा इंस्पायर है, पाकिस्तानी कल्चर से और हमारी ज़ुबान को सीखने की भी बहुत कोशिश करती हैं।
Welcome Silke. You want to say hello to our viewers?
Hello, nice to meet you.
कैसी हैं?
मैं ठीक हूँ, आप कैसी हो?
मैं ठीक हूँ।
Oh wow, she speaks a little bit of Urdu, huh? Oh, that's very nice.
So, Silke, how is your trip going?
Thanks, very good. I have seen a lot of different museums here in New York City, and I liked 9/11's memorial. They built very, very nice. So many people run there, and thanks God, mashallah, we have a nice summertime weather here, and everything is great. I like this place.
I like the way you say mashallah, the weather is very good. Okay, very
Thank
good.
you.
Okay. So today I had the privilege and honor of speaking with a great role model. Her name is Nasreen Ahmed. She is the town clerk of the town of Hempstead. This happens to be the largest township in the entire country, largest township of United States. Apparently her town is larger than several states, South Dakota, North Dakota, Alaska, and perhaps Rhode Island. So she is at a very responsible position, and we did get an opportunity to talk to her and got to know a little bit about her journey. So there is a very great conversation coming up. So let's check this out. So folks, today we have a quick conversation with our town of Hempstead town clerk, Miss Nasreen Ahmed. She has shown her active participation in community affairs, and we appreciate her work here. So Miss Nasreen, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
One of the things that I want to start with is what was your background? I know your husband is from Pakistan, but you kind of started in Africa. So tell us a little bit of your journey, how everything started and how you landed in America.
Sure. Thank you. So first of all, thank you so very much for giving me the opportunity to take part on your prestigious show. This is good for the community. So what you're doing for community, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, my roots actually are from Pakistan.
Okay.
Mummy and Daddy left Pakistan pre-partition.
Okay.
As you know, the British Empire ruled India and East Africa.
Yes.
So my Nana and Dada, my grandfathers, they moved to Kenya and Uganda.
Okay.
Daddy was brought up in Kenya, Mummy was brought up in Uganda. They got married, and my siblings were born, 3 of them in Kenya, and I and my other younger brother were born in Uganda.
Very good.
I lost my father at age of 4. So after his death, when I was about 6, Mummy picked us all up. We had British passports, and we moved to England in Kent.
So was this migration because of the events that took place in Uganda during Idi Amin's era?
No, that was before then.
Okay.
Mummy decided to move because after the independence, she could read the writing on the wall. And, being a single mother with 5 children, she decided it's time to leave. So we came there. A few years before Idi Amin's event happened. So I was brought up there. My schooling is from there.
Oh, so England is where you got...
England is my home.
Okay.
England is my home.
London or...
No, in Kent.
Kent. Okay.
In Kent, in Gillingham.
Okay.
So got my education from there. I used to work in Barclays Bank.
Okay.
In West End. I worked there for 7 years. My mummy died when I was 23. Thank you. So she passed away. And then, as you know, in our culture, I was 27 and I wasn't married. And in those early, in late 70s, that's not good.
Right.
That's not good.
Started feeling aunties pressuring you to get
Oh my
married.
gosh, aunties and everybody else, the
Yes.
entire family, you're too old, what are you going to do?
Right.
Tumhara achar dalna hai humne. That kind of attitude.
I got it.
No, but suffice to say that then one day I said to my family, okay, go find me a guy.
Oh,
And even being brought up in England, the culture was still there, and then I couldn't find anybody for myself anyway.
okay.
So I said, yes, okay. So, of course, my hubbies and my sister passed the word out. You know how it works. My only condition was that I will have the final say, obviously, and I have to do istikhara,
Okay.
because I do believe in that.
Right.
So,
So istikhara is something that someone who wants to make a decision in the future, they basically leave this to God and they sleep over it, and then next
they
morning
pray for
whatever
it.
Okay.
They pray for it. You pray for guidance. And as you said, if you believe in something, it works for you. If you don't believe in it, it doesn't work for you.
Right.
So I did, and I won't go into a long story, but there were 3 names were given to me,
Wow.
and I knew nothing of their background. So I did my istikhara, and after about a week and a half, I had a dream which I told my bhabhi, and of course, when she heard that dream, she said, "That's the answer to your istikhara. It's the gentleman who is in New York."
Wow.
And yeah, that has to be another segment for me to tell
Yes.
you what it was.
That's a lovely and very interesting segment. We'd love to get in more details around that.
So lo and behold, I said, okay,
Okay.
I'll marry that guy. Reason being that, as I said, I do believe in it, and that was the guidance from the Almighty, so I had to go with it.
Okay.
Nobody knew Naeem Ahmed
Okay.
in New York. His sister grew up in this, was married in the town I grew up.
Okay.
So we knew the families, the community knew. The first time Naeem saw me and the first time I saw him, the nikah was done. We were already husband and wife.
Wow. So a total classic arranged marriage took place.
The total classic faith in the good Almighty.
Okay.
That's
Very
right. We got married. He brought me here in New York. He used to live in Manhattan. And, we were there on West Side. We stayed there for a year and a half. And then we moved to town of Hempstead in Long Island. We bought our house here. And that was our very first
About
home.
what year was that when you moved?
1983.
1983. So what Naeem Saab was doing at that time?
Naeem is an engineer.
Okay.
We brought up 3 lovely children, and Naeem decided, we both decided that we will bring up our own children. So,
Meaning no nannies,
no
nothing,
nannies,
outside
no
help.
going out to work. I will be a stay-home mom.
And there was no mother-in-laws or anything who could come and give.
All my in-laws were in Pakistan,
Okay.
Lahore and Multan,
Okay.
and all my family was in England. So
Great.
I literally came for this man, with this man.
Wow.
And talk about, getting to know somebody,
Right.
right? So we brought up our 3 lovely children. Zainab, who is now the Assistant United States Attorney, she's a federal prosecutor in
She's
terrorism.
the oldest child.
She's the oldest child. Then I have Hamza, who is a speechwriter to the CEO of MetLife in Tokyo. And my baby Jafar, he hates when I call him that. He's
actually the baby of the family.
He's the baby of the family. He's the 3rd-year medical student. He's doing his internship these days in Brooklyn. So when I was, as a stay-home mom, one thing that I did was I got involved in the community.
Okay.
I joined my local PTA. I started Human Dignity Committee because going a little bit back, when I came to England at the age of 6 in early 60s,
Right.
there was no diversity there. And I remember my teacher, he looked at my name and he probably couldn't pronounce Nasreen G. That was my maiden name. And he's called me, "Come here, my little brown one."
Oh,
So for the first year and a half, I was known as a brown girl
brown girl in Kent.
in Kent.
Okay.
This is early 60s.
Besides that, did you feel any other racial or
In England, of course.
prejudice? Yes.
Absolutely. I mean, the kids would say to me, "We can't play with you. Mummy says you're dirty. Your arms and legs are brown because you don't wash. They're dirty." My mother, being very smart, rather than saying they are racist, you gore hote hi aise hain, put that negative spin, she put a positive spin to it.
Okay, very good.
And she said, "Beta, it's not their fault. They don't know who you are. They've never seen anybody who looks like you. You have to show them that you're special."
So that was the early lesson that you got about this discrimination.
Absolutely.
Which is a great, wonderful lesson. Yes.
And one thing she said, "Honey, all your life you will have to do that little bit extra. A, you're a woman, and B, you're non-white.
Yes.
You will always have to work that little bit harder, and you will always have to reach out." And that's what I did. So I joined PTA meeting. I started Human Dignity Committee,
Very good.
where I would get all the ESL parents, Indian, Pakistanis, Korean, Spanish. I got them together.
Very good.
And I started getting other parents who could speak English to translate and go to parent-teacher conferences to support their children.
Right.
So once the kids were in, school, I had nothing to do.
Right.
So I started working part-time
Okay.
in town
This-
clerk's office,
Which is this office right here?
which is this entire floor is mine.
Okay.
So I was in the marriage department, and I started working $7 an hour, 2 days a week.
Just 2 days a week.
Just 2 days a week, so that my kids, when they got home, Mummy was home. 2 days. And then I increased it to 3. And once my children were middle school, what then I did, I took my civil service exams.
Okay.
And I passed my civil service exams. I became very active in the town clerk's office.
Civil service exams are, what are they? And sort of like every job requires you to take a civil service exam with the government office?
Absolutely. Civil service exams are nationwide, statewide, townwide, federal-wide. Town of Hempstead has a civil service commission, which is a New York State commission, which we have an office here and on Front Street in this building. And you can go online. Whenever there is a need or a position comes up, the exam will come up. And the exams, I took 13 different exams.
Wow.
Yeah, they're only $30. You study for them. I think they give you about 6 weeks.
For me to understand, to
Yes.
get to the town clerk's position, you took 30 exams.
No, that's not for the town clerk's position.
Okay.
To work in the town clerk's office or anywhere in the town government.
Okay.
To work in any position in the town government.
There's a civil service exam.
There
needed.
is a civil service exam.
Okay, I
You
got
can take your exams, and it's open to American citizen
Okay.
and obviously residents of town of Hempstead.
You got to have like at least a green card and residency within the town of Hempstead.
You got to be yes.
Okay.
obviously.
No really like a citizenship requirement or anything like that.
I believe you have to be U.S. citizen.
Okay.
Yeah, to take an exam, you have to be U.S. It's a government.
Right.
Son.
You qualify the minimum qualification, then you
Yes.
can take a civil
Each
service.
exam will tell you what they require. Some of them just need high school
Okay.
diploma. Some of them requires a degree. The degree can be substituted by your experience from back home.
Okay.
Say you were an engineer back home, but you do not have credentials here. For the amount you work there, they could use that.
Okay.
So there's a vast. I suggest strongly everybody go online to civil service. Online and the police, if you want to join a police, there is there the court reporters,
Right.
any position in any government, whether it's a town, county or state, there are civil service exams and you
So,
can go online.
folks, we're going to put a link for that website, which will help you locate how to apply for these jobs and what civil service exams you need.
Absolutely, and what you qualify for.
So now you are in town clerk's office. You are not really the town clerk yet, but you have different positions.
Yes.
And this, I believe, is an elected
Yes.
office.
So once I started working there, so after 15 years, once the children went to college, after 15 years of working in the town clerk's office and gaining all, it so happened that my predecessor was removed by the governor for whatever scandal. And this position came.
There are lots of scandals.
There are a lot of scandals, right? Well, not in the town of Hempstead.
Okay.
Not in town of Hempstead. So, and I decided to, you know what? I will run for this position.
Oh, wow.
Here we are, South Asians. We are educated, majority of us.
Yes.
We have money.
Right.
And why? But we do not have representation.
Right.
Everybody wants to be a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, or a businessman, or a Thrive hedge fund.
Yeah.
You know? But
Somebody has to come and run the public offices as well.
that's right. I am the first South Asian elected official in the state of New York.
Okay. Wow.
And the first Muslim female elected official in the entire United States.
Oh my goodness.
So in September 2013, as this seat became vacant, the town board appointed me. So I was appointed. And then in November 2013, I ran for the election.
Okay.
My very first election. Now remember, town of Hempstead is the largest township in America. Our government here is larger than 3 states: South Dakota, North Dakota, Alaska, and also I believe we make Rhode Island too, government.
So you can have budget which is larger than these governors of these
Absolutely,
states.
absolutely. So I ran in 2013, and by the grace of God, I won with 75,000 votes.
Wow.
Then it's a 2-year term. I
Okay.
run every 2 years.
So folks, we're gonna present the facts to you, and we're gonna basically provide you a good picture. Obviously, we are non-political podcast. We're going to give you the facts. You go out there, you make your own decisions. We will urge our viewers to make up their mind, look at her background qualification, and then compare her services with her opponents, and decide on your own what is the better candidate. What message would you give to my viewers in case women have, younger children, youthful children around the house? How can they still find some time, and are there any services for them which will help them go out there, at least improve their education, and then probably find some professional, future?
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I would say to all our young mothers, and it doesn't matter if you're as long as your child is in school, first of all, get involved in your community.
What would be the first level of
The
involvement?
first level would be ideal, and that is you're doing for the community and for your child, and that is PTA. Okay, you do not have to be a fluent English speaking. In fact, I would tell those mothers to go who are not fluent English speaking.
Okay.
That is a great, platform for you to bring in, talk about your culture, make friends in your community, in your schools, and find out, and you'll be amazed how much you will be appreciated. I was the first South Asian who stepped in. The other place you can also go is libraries.
Right.
Get involved in your library.
So, like volunteer time at the library?
Volunteer and then run for the library board.
Oh,
You can run for the library board. To the young, college children or high school kids, I would say, get involved in your fire district.
okay.
Volunteer. My son is an EMT, and I honestly do believe it's because of that he went into medical.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you a little bit about accessibility for the South Asian and Pakistani community. What services would you think that they should come to your office for?
Town clerk's office, we all have children or relatives who want to get married, right? So in this country, and especially in the town of Hempstead, if you want to get married, whether it's a nikah or a civil marriage, you need a marriage license. For that, you come to my office. I will give you a marriage license. If you want to have a civil marriage, which is a court marriage, I personally perform that too. I have a marriage officers here. I have about 6 marriage officers. Sharik Hussain is the supervisor of that department. And for the marriage licenses and marriage certificates, you come here. Passports, United States passports. I am the largest United States passport accepting agency.
So what does that mean? I
That
need to
means-
get a passport. I can come here and
You can come to my office.
get an application filled up. Give
We
you
will
the
do
pictures.
yes, we will take your picture. We have the applications. If you need a renewal, we'll take care of that. We'll help you with it. We'll send it off for you, and then you get your passport. Rather than going to the post office or anywhere else, you can come to us. I have 11 federally certified agents who work with me.
To accept the
Passport applications,
Okay,
yes.
great.
And we are open on, this is what I started when I became town clerk. Every Thursday we are open from 8 in the morning till 7 in the evening.
Wow.
So you don't have to take that day off. Now children, for your viewers,
And I must add that there is plenty of parking here. You go to
Absolutely.
the parking lot, there are visitors parking. I
Yes.
had absolutely no problem.
Yes.
So don't think that you will be looking for parking here.
no. Now, just an information for your viewers. For United States passport, children under the age of 16, 16 and below must have both parents with them. And that's, before they can sign the application.
Okay.
That's why 7 o'clock, I leave it open so after school, after work, parents can come in. Anybody who dies in the town of Hempstead, I have their death certificate, I sign it, I'm the registrar. Anybody who's born in the town of Hempstead,
Wow.
I issue their birth certificates. Name of change, and if you want to change your name or your child's name on the birth certificate, everything comes through me here.
Okay.
The other thing is licenses. You want to drive a cab in the town of Hempstead, you come through me. Tow truck, peddler's license. You want to run,
Like a food truck. If somebody wants to start a
you
food
have to
truck.
come through me.
They have to
Hunting licenses. You want to park in the train stations, any of theirs, you come to me. All that is done in
What
the town
about
of Hempstead.
restaurant opening? That's the Department of Health mostly, right?
That is, but you still have to, if it's anything, say you want to open a gas station or you want to open a restaurant and it's not in the business zone, then you have to change the zone. For that, the application comes through me and I take it to the town board.
I've seen you being at the opening ceremonies of many businesses. So is this some service that you provide, or
That
is
is
it
a
just
courtesy. That
courtesy?
is a courtesy as an elected official. I like to open businesses and ribbon cuttings. The chambers get in touch with us and they invite us.
So if you have a new business coming up and you want Miss Nasreen to come and be there at the opening ceremony,
And
you
bring
can-
citation.
Right, yeah,
That's
and then
right.
bring a citation, and then you can contact her. We will have her email address and phone number information, and get in touch with her and see if she can come and make your opening ceremony more interesting.
Thank you. And what I do is a senior ID and child safety ID programs. These two I have. And that is, I will fingerprint your child, take their picture, give you an ID which you put away in case, God forbid, something happens to a
okay.
child. You have that, yes. I go to schools for that. I go to churches, mosques, street fairs. Any organization who invites me who is in the town of Hempstead, weekends, evenings, I will go there. And, my staff will do that. Seniors, we issue senior
especially,
IDs.
I wanted to ask you
Yes.
a question about South Asian, Pakistani seniors. They live
Absolutely.
quite a lonely life here. What can you suggest, and what, if any, services are available for them?
Oh my gosh, Ishtiyaq Sahab, there are so many services in the town of Hempstead. We have 14 senior centers.
Wow.
I go and visit. If you go on my Facebook, you'll see I go and visit these senior centers. And they are open to our residents, and our seniors don't take advantage of that.
Is this because of language and food restrictions?
We have kosher. If you want kosher, you bring your own food.
Okay.
It mainly is the same thing, but my mother did not intermingle. It is the language maybe they'll say.
Right. Okay.
Our centers we have, you can come there. The buses, we have a bus who will pick you up and bring you. You can spend part of the day there or whole of a day. There is knitting going on there. They play cards there together. They teach you how to paint. They have little games they play with you. This is all for our seniors. If
Right.
anybody needs any, they can get in touch with my office.
Okay.
The number is 516-812-3046. And
Okay.
I will give you that information.
Right.
During the summer, for the 6 weeks, now September 1st is going to end, it started in July, buses will pick you up
Wow.
and take you to Lido Beach. And Supervisor Anthony Santino, for the whole summer, 5 days a week, the seniors are brought there. They can bring their own lunches. We have health classes. We have paintings.
They can have a nice day out.
Nice day out. Either you can stay inside the building with the air condition or sit on the beach, covered beach. There is, we have other people come and help you. There's sing-song going on, dances. You don't want to. There are people in wheelchair. There are women you make friends.
Very interesting conversation. And finally, I want to ask Ms. Nasreen a message for our young viewers, new immigrants. How would you guide them to come perhaps similar career like you or other professional fields?
Sure. Big thing is involvement. Any career, anywhere, even in the community, if you don't take that first step, like my mother said, if you don't take that first step, you cannot get involved. Get involved.
Well, thank you very much, Ms. Nasreen. It was a pleasure talking to you. We appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much. Thank you.
So, Rosina, what's new in our podcast for this episode?
लास्ट एपिसोड में हमने एजाज भाई के इंटरव्यू का पहला हिस्सा दिखाया था, तो अब हम उनके इंटरव्यू का अगला हिस्सा देखते हैं. तो लेट्स सी हिज नेक्स्ट एपिसोड.
इसका मतलब है नवाज शरीफ के वालिद साहब जो थे मरहूम मियाँ शरीफ, एक बड़े अच्छे इंसान थे, लेकिन देखें कभी कभार वली के घर भी शैतान पैदा हो जाता है.
जी, बहुत नेक आदमी थे.
अच्छा.
एक वक्त में जब ये चीफ मिनिस्टर थे तो ये अपनी इलेक्शन के लिए आ रहे थे फॉर MNA. तो वालिद साहब को कहा कि चचा आपने मुझे सपोर्ट करना है. तो मेरे वालिद काफ़ी ज़ईफ़ थे उस वक्त, तो उन्होंने कहा कि बेटा मेरे पास कोई आएगा तो मैं ज़रूर कह दूँगा, लेकिन घर से घर नहीं जाऊँगा किसी के.
अच्छा.
तो मतलब इस किस्म की हमारी उनसे
सलाम दुआ
लिखती है.
अच्छा. के साथ आपने नवाब काला बाग का नाम लिया. मैंने नवाब काला बाग का नाम तो बहुत सुना है, लेकिन उनके बारे में ज़्यादा इल्म नहीं है. सुना है कि बहुत ही सख्त गिर किस्म के इंसान थे. ही रूल्ड विद एन आयरन थम एंड ही वाज ऑलमोस्ट लाइक अ डिक्टेटर. इज़ दैट करेक्ट?
नवाब साहब मेरे वालिद जब भी बात करते थे वो कहते थे कि अगर एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में उनको कोई गवर्नर उनकी जो इतने गुज़रे थे, जो एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में उन्होंने पाकिस्तानी गवर्नर्स में निश्तर साहब और नवाब काला बाग को बहुत अहमियत दी थी. वो उनको हर वक्त की खबर रहती थी. नवाब साहब को ख़ास तौर पे वो कहा यह जाता कि बहुत जाबिर थे, लेकिन वो बहुत धीमे थे.
अच्छा. और
लेकिन ये है कि वो नो नॉनसेंस उनके लिए एक
ट्रेडमार्क था. He was a no nonsense guy.
He was extremely successful.
अच्छा.
और जिसमें कि आप देखें कोई चोर चकारी थी या कोई मिस मैनेजमेंट थी या कुछ सब ख़त्म कर दिया था उन्होंने.
अच्छा.
और अयूब खान साहब के मुतल्लिक़ ये था कि वो इनसे किसी वक्त इन्होंने उनको उनके बेटे एक थे जो उनके काफ़ी काम में इंटरफेयर कर रहे थे,
गौहर अयूब.
तो इन्होंने उनको कहा कि आप इनको अगर कोई काम हो तो मुझसे मिल लिया करें, मगर मेरी एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में ना दखल दे.
अच्छा.
तो नवाब अयूब खान साहब उस बात पे कुछ थोड़े से नाराज़ हो गए थे. तो बिफोर ही कुड डू एनीथिंग इन्होंने, मेरे वालिद उस वक्त रिटायर हो चुके थे, तो मेरे वालिद को कहा कि मेरा इस्तीफ़ा लिख के दें आप.
अच्छा.
तो फिर मेरे वालिद ने बहुत समझाया कि आपकी बहुत ज़रूरत है, पाकिस्तान को ऐसा ना करें. उन्होंने कहा नहीं, मैंने पाकिस्तान की खिदमत की है, मैंने अयूब खान की खिदमत की है, लेकिन उन्होंने इस चीज़ को अप्रीशिएट नहीं किया.
अच्छा.
और मैं अब और नहीं रहना चाहता हूँ, मगर ये है कि मेरा ये आप कर दें. और उसी वो ख़त तो रेजिग्नेशन का जो था वो दिया, तो वही वापस आ गया जिसके ऊपर अयूब खान साहब ने ये लिखा कि नवाब साहब नो नॉट येट प्लीज़.
अच्छा. वो उनको इस्तीफ़ा देना नहीं चाहते थे.
जी. और दूसरे दिन अनाउंस कर दिया कि जनरल मूसा हैज़ बीन अपॉइंटेड एज गवर्नर वेस्ट पाकिस्तान.
اچھا، پہلے ان کو کہا کہ آپ استعفیٰ نہ دیں، لیکن دوسرے دن اپنے ہی ایک فوجی کو گورنر بنا دیا.
جی ہاں.
اچھا، تو ایک بات بتائیے کہ ہم تو بہت چھوٹے تھے جب ایوب خان کا دور تھا اور کچھ ہوش نہیں سنبھالا تھا اور زیادہ باتیں بھی یاد نہیں ہیں، لیکن ایوب خان کے بارے میں مختلف قسم کے لوگ رائے دیتے ہیں. کوئی کہتے ہیں کہ بہت اچھے انسان تھے، کوئی کہتے ہیں کہ ملٹری کے ڈکٹیٹر تھے. تو آپ کا کیا خیال ہے؟ آپ کیا اپنے خیالات کا اظہار کریں گے ایوب خان کی حکومت کے بارے میں؟
اگر 1965 کی ہندوستان پاکستان کی جنگ کا آپ کریں یاد کریں تو اس میں ایوب خان صاحب نے سارے پاکستان کو ایک دم اکٹھا کر دیا تھا.
اچھا.
اور انہوں نے خود لیڈ کیا تھا. گئے تھے جب انہوں نے جس دن لاہور پہ حملہ ہوا ہے تو اس وقت میرا خیال ہے ان کا عروج جو تھا پاکستان میں بہت کمال کا ہو گیا تھا. بعد میں پھر وہ کرپشن کے چارجز، مینیپولیشن کے چارجز، بچوں کی بیٹوں کی جو انٹرفیئرنس تھی اس کی وجہ سے ان کا جو آپ کو یاد ہو، پتہ نہیں ہے کہ نہیں، 10 years of Ayub Khan's regime was supposed to be the golden
years
era.
of Pakistan. مجھے یاد ہے کہ بچپن میں ایک نمائش لگی کراچی میں. اٹ واز این ایکسپو ٹائپ چیز جس کو کہتے ہیں، اس کا نام تھا ڈیکاراما. کہ وہ تھا کہ 10 سال میں پاکستان کی ترقی کی ساری کہانی، کتنی انڈسٹریز لگیں، کیا ہوا کیا نہیں ہوا. تو آپ کے خیال میں ایوب خان نے واقعی پاکستان کی معیشت کو، اس کی انڈسٹریز کو اور اس کے بزنس کو کافی فروغ دیا اور آگے بڑھایا؟
اب دیکھیں نا، ہائنڈ سائڈ میں اب چونکہ اتنے سال گزر گئے ہیں تو لوگ اب وہ یاد کرتے ہیں کہ ہاں بھائی اس نے کام بہت کیا تھا.
اچھا.
ایک اور چیز میں آپ کو بتانا چاہتا ہوں کہ اسی طرح اب ہم آج 10 سال میں دیکھیں تو مشرف پریزیڈنٹ ہو گئے تھے، پرویز مشرف. اور جنرل صاحب نے بہت زبردست کام کیا، لیکن آخر میں آ کے کچھ انہوں نے، جس کا میں ذکر نہیں کرنا چاہتا ہوں، لیکن ان کی جو اچیومنٹ تھی وہ درگزر کی لوگوں نے، اور وہ بھول گئے. لیکن ان کے جو ویک پوائنٹ ایک دو این آر او کے متعلق تھا وہ سامنے لے کے آ گئے، اور وہ ان کے اوپر کہ جی انہوں نے کانسٹیٹیوشن.
تو یہی حساب آپ کے خیال میں ایوب خان کے ساتھ بھی ہوا؟ جتنی انہوں نے محنت کری وہ سب رائے گاں گئی، کیونکہ آخر میں ان کے حکومت میں کچھ ایسے فیصلے ہوئے جس کی وجہ سے جنرل پبلک نے ایجیٹیشن کری اور ایونچولی ایوب خان کو اپنی حکومت چھوڑ کے نکلنا پڑا.
جیسے کہ جنرل مشرف کو جانا پڑا.
جنرل مشرف بھی پریشرائز ہو گئے اور پھر انہوں نے جو ہے وہ حکومت کو چھوڑا اور آگے بڑھ گئے، اور پیچھے الیکشن کے بعد کیا واقعات ہوئے سب ہم جانتے ہیں. تو ایک بہت امپورٹنٹ چیز جو ہے وہ ہم اپنے میرے ناظرین کو معلوم نہیں ہے کہ اعجاز بھائی نے ہماری پاکستانی اس جنریشن کے اوپر کیا احسان کیا ہے. اتنا بڑا احسان کیا ہے کہ جس کو کہ تاریخ میں سنہرے الفاظ سے لکھا جائے گا. اعجاز بھائی کے بڑے بیٹے سلمان احمد، جو کہ جنون راک بینڈ کے، صوفی راک بینڈ کے لیڈ گٹارسٹ ہیں، وہ ہمارے ملک کا نام روشن کرنے کے لیے اس وقت بھی پوری دنیا میں والنٹیئر کے طور پر ڈفرینٹ قسم کے پروجیکٹس کر رہے ہیں. اور ہم اعجاز احمد صاحب کے اتنے مرہون منت ہیں کہ انہوں نے ایک ایسے بچے کو پروان چڑھایا کہ جس نے آ کے پاکستان کی موسیقی میں ایک نیا باب کھول دیا. تو یہ بتائیے کہ جب سلمان موسیقی کی طرف بڑھ رہے تھے تو آپ کی کیا انوالومنٹ تھی اور آپ نے اس کو کیسے ہون کیا، کیسے اس کو انکریج کیا؟ یہ باتیں ہم سب جو ہے نا سننا چاہتے ہیں آپ سے.
میں کچھ تھوڑا سا، مجھے بچپن سے میوزک کا بہت شوق تھا، اور یہ شوق تھا کہ شاید ستار یا وائلن سیکھوں. میری والدہ کے چچا خادم محی الدین صاحب، جو کہ ضیاء محی الدین کے والد ہیں، انہوں نے میری والدہ کو بہت کہا کہ یہ اعجاز کو شوق ہے، میں اس کو.
اچھا، ایک منٹ لیٹس گیٹ بیک. ضیاء محی الدین جو کہ ایک بہت بڑے پاکستانی ٹیلی ویژن کے ایک پائنیئر تھے، جنہوں نے کہ ٹاک شو کو پاکستان میں انٹروڈیوس کروایا، ان کے والد کا آپ کے؟
میری والدہ کے چچا تھے. ان کے والد
ضیاء محی الدین کے والد آپ کی والدہ کے چچا تھے؟
ہاں، میری والدہ کے فرسٹ کزن ضیاء محی الدین.
اچھا، ویری گڈ.
تو وہ बहरहाल साल के बाद बेटा मेरा सलमान जो था वो यहाँ हम जब न्यूयॉर्क में थे तो मेरी पोस्टिंग कोपेनहेगन हो गई, लेकिन मेरी फैमिली न्यूयॉर्क में ही थी और मैं वक्तन फ़क्तन जब फ़ोन करता था वहाँ से
तो आते हैं सिल्के की तरफ. तो टेल मी व्हाट प्लेस इंस्पायर्ड यू.
Of course, the 9/11 memorial inspired me very much. I have seen the Twin Towers in 1995, in 1999, and in 2002 in May I was here half year after that awful 9/11 happened. And so for me it was very interesting to see how New York City and all the Americans built it up and made a nice place for reminding the victims of this awful matter.
Right. So, आपको खाने में क्या अच्छा लगता है? पाकिस्तानी खाना कौन सा अच्छा लगता है?
मैं गोश्त अच्छा लगता, दाल अच्छा लगता, राइस, रोटी, स्पाइसी.
So, आपको स्पाइसी खाना अच्छा लगता है?
Yes, बहुत.
अच्छा. Okay, so आपको कुछ म्यूजिक से भी दिलचस्पी है? You like पाकिस्तानी म्यूजिक?
It's a long time ago. A friend of mine teach me that song. He's a very nice, smart guy.
Okay.
I try.
Okay, great.
Koi आँखों में surgने लगे सपने तुम्हारे सनम जानम मेरी जानम जानम मेरी जानम.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Shukriya, thank you.
Beautiful.
Very good, very beautiful. And Rose was telling me that you actually got a lullaby, you learned a lullaby for your daughter, and you still remember a little bit of that lullaby. Do you want to give us a little bit of a sample of the lullaby?
Rosie and me sing together.
Oh, okay, that's great.
La 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 lori, दूध दी कटोरी, दूध में
दूध में बताशा.
La 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 lori, दूध दी कटोरी, दूध में बताशा, आई माँ करे तमाशा.
All right. Okay.
दिखाना था कभी
हमने ये समा ऐसा नशा, तेरे प्यारे ने दिया सोचा न था, खो गए सपनों में हम.
Wow.
Thank you.
That is amazing, guys. Like, next week you're going to Canada, you're going to meet a lot of people over there. Don't forget to go to, well, you're obviously going to Mississauga. So Mississauga has a lots of Pakistani restaurants and stores and shops, so hopefully you will check it out. Don't forget to check out Cafe de Khan. You know, this is like my relatives. They opened this great restaurant. They have a long history in Karachi, Pakistan, and they brought this the authentic flavors of Pakistan over to Canada now. They are in Mississauga. Look them up. Go down there. Tell them that you are my friend, and they will definitely take good care of you. Cafe de Khan. Don't forget that.
Thank
okay?
you. I will do this.
Thank you,
All right.
Silke, for coming here, and we are really enjoying your company.
So folks, this is all for our Pakistani American channel's episode. Keep watching, keep sharing, and keep commenting. And do me a favor, as soon as you like something in our episode, please let us know that you're enjoying it and you want us to make more content like that. And if you see something which needs some constructive criticism, you have some good suggestions for us, do not hesitate to get in touch with us. So far, we're getting lots of good feedback, and we hope all this goes on. Until next episode, Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Auf Wiedersehen.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye.